Case University. I'm really feel honored that I can participate in your conference, and let's start our article review. Our title of article is a case study of career education for youth using community networks, focusing on the mentoring experience of the shop owners of Ggumridan-gil. This is our authors. So, one phenomenon of social trend these days in Korea is the interest of youth in their career and startups. So especially the change of industrial structure due to the fourth industrial revolution and COVID-19, it is said to lead a lot of changes through the process of creating new jobs and also disappearance of existing promising jobs. So our setting and environment is totally changing now. Therefore, various attempts are being made to cultivate the talents required by the future society, from the national level to the local community and universities, elementary and secondary education sites as well. The Korea's Ministry of Education's career education is mainly focused on career classes and career counseling in schools. Basically, our education in Korea are based on the school curricula. In the direction of the career education in 2021, the Ministry of the Education Korea said that it is necessary to expand a career experience program as a task to increase the satisfaction of career education by reflecting the interest and aptitude and the parents' need. So to make stronger cooperation with local community related in organizations in order to educate entrepreneur spirit. But due to the COVID-19, their direction is expand their students' experiences, but we couldn't do. I mean, we couldn't have any group of activities like maybe the mentorings. Many things in school all stopped these 2 years. So it is true that the career and the entrepreneurship education in the school has been implemented and expanded by the Career Education Act. So we do have a Career Education Act in Korea. However, compared to the purpose of the Career Education Act, the purpose was to provide students with various career education opportunities. And second one is to actively cope with changing career world. These efforts, innovations are still insufficient. And also, especially due to the COVID-19. Therefore, only when schools and communities cooperate and connect each other. So not only the career education that reflects the future world, but also experience-oriented education that reflects students' interest and aptitude needs can be processed. So we studied overseas cases like Europe and America and UK, so they also had kind of various programs connected with the communities and also the local program, because they have gap year. Actually, in Korea we have also gap year, but because of the entrance exam of the Korea's the SAT, parents are really focused on whether they can go university or not. So they are really focused on students' performance. So we cannot have a proper gap year actually. So we have a gap year system, but we cannot offer proper gap year program. Korean students at the age of 13, 14 in foreign country, they have 1 year gap year, but they still go to school, and they only have some kind of programs the school offers. So they cannot have experience many various kind of job shadowing or something. They only can searching for their aptitude or jobs in some time. And actually the age 14 is quite early that they feel like they want to choose some jobs, but their age is still I think feel inappropriate to search jobs. So anyway, let's see the overseas cases linked to the local community in career and entrepreneurship education. So NAV Secondary School Cooperation, a case of cooperation between Norwegian schools and local communities. This is complementary cooperative model in that the school and the community cooperated to overcome the limitations of the school's career and startup activities, thereby securing professionalism, qualifications, and stability. And second one is CEC of National Institute for Career Development Center in UK. So the UK has been continuously recording career education activities that students have learned and participated in since elementary school through the Career Development Portfolio Program, and using it as data for developing career competence of students when entering a higher level school. On the other hand, Article 2 of the Career Education Act in Korea defines career education as an activity that provides through cooperation between schools and local communities so that students can understand the career world based on their talents and aptitude and explore and design their own career paths. Yes, we have law, but the case, like this Ggumridan-gil, the cooperation between schools and local communities is really hard to find in Korea. Therefore, this study aims to explore the meaning of a career and startup education linked to the local community by studying cases and propose better ways to develop it. So for this purpose, this study conducted a qualitative case studies of Ggumridan project. Ggumridan project is one-day class which is being organized by the youth non-profit private organization Ggumridan. So we have to I have to introduce Ggumridan and Ggumridan-gil first. So Ggumridan, which is a non-profit organization of homeless and out-of-school youth that started in 2006, means a person who makes dream come true in Korean. So it started in Goyang City in Gyeonggi Province, Korea, and they have offered shelters. They made a renovated bus as a 25-person bus. They offer because students the young people cannot find the shelter, so they drove the bus out to the street, the main downtown street, and they gave the shelters to young people, provided psychological and emotional and material support as well. Ggumridan-gil is Ggum means actually dream in Korea. So it means road of dream road. It's a career and startup education support program using community network operated by this organization, Ggumridan. And in order to provide more practical career experience education for young people, several more small business owners in local, they became mentors. And also there are student mentors. So as you see on the picture, here participants, they use the young people, they are age from 11 to 19, 20, and 19 or 20. And they some of them are homeless, some of them are out of school youth, and there is NGO program organization, and also college student mentors were together, be there with them. And also local shop owners, they provide the program. So we studied here the shop owners. Participants of this study were 7 local shop owners who had experience of this project. One-day class who agreed to participate in this study. They each opened one-day class with their own specialty, and they provide education. Here's their program and the general information of participants. Here's guitar class, flower, ceramic, repair, independent publisher, coffee, leather, and actually there are more like baking and coffee, and also the making the fragrance, the data collection is like here. So we did research August 2021, and we conducted the in-depth interview. And we used Hatch's analytic analysis and inductive analysis. And also we did the content analysis as well. And we had 3 researchers in this article, so we had interactive and very mutual research we did. As a result, analyzing the data representing repeating continuous and intensive reading among 3 researchers. So this is our research area and our outcomes. So our category is, first one, program participation background, why they participate in the program, and what was their role, the shop owner's role during the education, and what was their meaning and significant meaning, and also their requirement. We searched it, and we had here 11 outcomes were drawn. So first one, why they participate the program. First one, empathy for the purpose of the program, and self-consciousness of calling. It means the occupational, vocational calling, and expectation for revitalization of the community. It means it related to their profits. So first, most of the participants expressed sympathy that this program was intended to provide opportunities for career and entrepreneurship education to local youth, and to support youth to experience emotional stability and bond in the process. So when they were invited to participate in this project, they had positive sympathy with purpose and direction of the project. Especially, it was found that the project was positively recognized in that it was an opportunity to give young people various opportunities for experience related to their jobs and to provide them with the help they needed. In addition, most of the participants in this study had a sense of calling to give help and comfort to the youth. So as small business owners, they also hoped that their business could be more beneficial for local youth through the project. And what was their roles as a class expert and career leader and emotional applicants? First, they were playing a role as a class expert who reconstructed the curriculum as an expert on their own classes to provide a little more helpful education for youth. Even though they were not a teacher, but they were kind of master veterans in their field, so they made new curriculum for youth. We interviewed 7 people, and all 7 people they did without any conducted. There were no conducting or no asking. That they are not asked about the reconstruct of their curriculum, but they did by themselves. And also they were shown trying to fill the emotional part of children, I mean the young people, as well as the educational part while running the program. They tried to provide emotional support by appropriately utilizing, by communicating naturally with students. And also there were college student mentors there. So the communication was so natural. They tried to have time to share small talks such as, what do you want to be in the future? What are you dreaming about with the children? And they hope that the students can have a small but meaningful experience through them. And meaning through program participation. The participants stated that they had gained the meaning of happiness of sharing, an opportunity to grow and change together. This internal motivation of the participants was affecting the practice of the actual program. They were feeling happy and proud in themselves that they could help their students in community in any way. They also felt great pleasure in being able to help community. So they hope that the workplace can be a resting place for young people in community and become a mentor for children's life. So this process has a positive effect on the research participants who have not only been given to children but also shared with them. They said that they were able to grow and change together in the process of running the program. Especially when the participants had the meeting with out-of-school adolescents, they could experience a relatively bigger change in their perspective of their prejudice. They had a prejudice out-of-school teenager, but they said that that kind of prejudice was gone. A last one, establishing a systemic foundation of the program, and they hope appropriate use of college mentors and efforts to expand participation of teaching learning members. So they want in-depth education and longer term perspective. They want to more expand the program. And also there were college mentors served as mediators. So the system of this system is, they think it's quite good. So they want to establish a systemic foundation, and they want to expand the program, and more diverse people needed to teaching. So they want promotion. They want to release all they want to know many people to know this program. So this is our conclusion. The Ggumridan-gil project is a type of ideal community-linked career support education in Korea, I think. This is very initiative and innovative way in Korea. So first, the purpose and intention of the project will be recognized positively by many people. It will be necessary to make efforts to strengthen them more firmly. So most of the mentors of all business owners have talked about their participation in the program operation with sympathy for the purpose of the project. The direction this project pursues in the current social flow can be positive impact on the whole of our society members and can be considered as a way to develop the community at the same time. A second, various effort will be needed to improve the quality of the program. So, as we suggested, a systemic and longer term, and also need multi-session. So they need the pre-program before starting the main program. Finally, efforts to expand the participation of various subjects will be needed to revitalize the project. So more various educational providers should participate in. At the same time, more youth need to participate in the program. So in order to activate the program, the publicity promotion program, the community must be made. So using SNS or all the materials we have. So it is necessary to appropriately utilize face-to-face promotion such as small-scale career startup fairs, special lectures, events, and also through using SNS so that more young people can participate with interest. So that's all for our reviews. Thanks for watching and listening. Thank you.